Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about retinol, and there is a vast amount of information out there, and I got to tell you, about 90% of it is inaccurate. Yeah, you would think as long as retinol has been around since the 1980s, that wouldn't even be a thing, but it is. So no matter what you've heard, we're going to do some myth busting in this video. So I ask that you be a little bit patient and stick with it because we got a lot of ground to cover. I'm going to keep it as short and to the point as possible. For those of you who follow me, you know that's how I like to keep it. Now, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson, a skincare expert. I've been doing stuff like this for 36 years, helping people find skincare that will work for them, not into their wallet, and not do them more harm than good. And that is right on point when it comes to the topic of retinoids. Now, retinoids, that is a family of derivatives from vitamin A. So every over-the-counter retinol, all the way up to prescription Retin-A or tretinoin, even Accutane and retinol with an A, all of that, the family of retinoids. And you probably heard how amazing retinol is for some folks. It stimulates cellular turnover, giving us fresher, more youthful skin. It helps our bodies build more collagen in the layers of our skin, making it firmer and giving the skin an overall glow. As I have said many times before, there is just not a topical product out there that can do the same type of things for you and your skin. And even on top of all of that, it's able to improve fine lines and wrinkles dramatically and even fade and prevent age spots. It just is an amazing ingredient. However, there is a lot of hearsay and a lot of misinformation and a lot of myths that we want to bust today in the video so that you can decide for yourself if retinoids are right for you. The first myth is that all retinoids are the same. And this is a great one to start with because I'm going to explain which type of retinoid, retinol all the way to tretinoin, is for what type of benefit and effect one may be looking for. Now, over-the-counter OTC retinols are usually found in face creams, eye creams, now even body creams. One of my favorite products that came out this last year was Versed Skincare's Retinol Body Lotion. Amazing stuff. But what you also need to know about over-the-counter retinol is that it is very mild. In fact, it's usually formulated to be very buffered when applied to the skin. Obviously, OTC retinol is going to have less side effects than a stronger prescription type of retinoid. But because it has those fewer side effects than retinoic acid, it's going to take longer, sometimes weeks, months, and up to a year for you to really see the full benefit from an over-the-counter retinol. But the good news is you still will see that benefit. These mild over-the-counter retinoid esters are really great if you've never used retinol before. This is where you would want to start to make sure that your skin tolerated it. It's going to be better for all skin types to start here so that your skin can acclimate to it and you can eventually move up, like I did, to stronger prescription strength products. Then there is adapalene, which is another over-the-counter type of retinoid, but it used to be by prescription only. Now you can get it over the counter, and it is a wonderful retinoid derivative that helps decongest pores and reduce inflammation. So it works extremely well for people with acne issues. So there begs the question, right? Can you use that for anti-aging? Yes, it will provide some of the same anti-aging effects over time that OTC retinol esters, creams, lotions, eye products, all of that will provide, but it is a bit stronger and it works a little bit differently in the skin when it's absorbed, so it's a little faster at giving you those benefits. Then, of course, there are the prescription strength versions of retinoids like Retin-A or tretinoin. That is what I use. This is a compounded formula from the agency. It's a skincare company online that provides prescription strength products for the skin. Great company. I will put a link down below in the video description box so you can find out more about them. And also the OTC products that I recommend for retinol for beginners. All of that will be down below, so you don't need to write any of this down. I will provide that for you. But topical prescription strength retinoids like tretinoin, very strong, and usually even if you've been using over-the-counter retinol like I did, you still have a new acclimation period using these type of products because the skin begins to react to the retinoic acid being so much stronger. There may be some initial redness, dryness, flakiness, but the good news is once you get past that initial 30 days, that usually subsides. Your skin begins to look just absolutely fabulous. Now, prescription strength retinoids are able to do a lot more because they're able to be absorbed deeper into the skin. Again, that's why you have that reactionary period that may happen. Prescription strength retinoids are actually able to encourage micro superficial vein growth, which means there's more blood and nutrients coming to your skin cells, and you're repairing some of the DNA damage that your skin has received over the years from sunlight, helping your skin cells to live longer. There have been many studies on the efficacy of retinoids for the skin since the 1980s. And I would know, I was there because the first time I encountered it was for my severe acne problem that I had in my 20s. So let me help you do the math. I'm 59 now. So now retinoids are my friend in the anti-aging department. But with all of that said, let's move on to myth number 2, and that is that retinoids thin skin. Look at my face. Not true. Now, sometimes people think that's true because, again, there's that peeling process that can happen when you begin to use them. But retinoids actually help your skin become thicker, again, producing better, healthier cells, more collagen, helping to repair elastin, doing all of those things that actually bring your skin back into a more youthful, healthy appearance. Myth number 3 is that you need to wait until you're in your 40s, 50s, like me, or 60s and above to begin using retinol or retinoids to get benefit, and that's absolutely not true. If you're in your 20s, as a professional, I would tell you retinol is something you should be looking to add to your skincare routine at night. But certainly starting in your 20s like I did, even though it was for acne, pays benefits as you get older because you're already ahead of the game with that sun damage and optimizing your skin's cellular renewal rate. In other words, it's easier to prevent fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, and all of that than it is to go back and try to correct them later. Now we're going to bust myth number 4, and this is one of the most confusing because what you usually hear is that retinoid use makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. And it actually does not make your skin per se more sensitive to the sun. And there have been tons of studies that show that retinoids do not make your skin more likely to get a sunburn than it otherwise would. Myth number 5, and this isn't limited to retinol products, this is skincare in general, that you're going to see results in like 4 weeks, like in a month. It takes about 90 days for your skin to really show the effects of anything you do. That's retinol, red light therapy, that's any kind of serum or lotion. Now, hydration will happen with a lot of products and your skin will look somewhat improved from the hydration factor, but the actual new skin that you're producing doesn't get to the surface right away. It takes some time. So it takes some patience and some consistency, 2 things I preach here on the channel all the time when it comes to skincare, to really see those results. With prescription strength products like retinoid, about 3 months. So it's always good when you've changed anything in your skincare routine to take a selfie when you start, take one at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, basically every 2 months ongoing, so you can judge the results for yourself. And then there is this next myth, which actually applies to all skincare products as well, that more is better. That is not true. You do not need to apply more of a product to your skin than labeled directions, because sometimes you're going to be putting too much ingredient on, you'll be wasting money, wasting product, and raising the risk of making your skin sensitive. So, should you begin using a retinol if you haven't, or you received one as a gift? Yeah, absolutely. Give retinol a shot. It can do a whole lot of things for your skin. Just be aware of all the things we've talked about in the video. It's really good to start with products that you're not familiar with or your skin isn't familiar with every other day or every other night in the case of retinol, and see how your skin behaves. If your skin is sensitive, pull back and go every 2 days. But you don't need to give up. If you can make it through that first 30 or so days of your skin acclimating to retinol's effects, you're going to be really pleased, I think, with the benefits that you're going to get. Now, if you're someone like me that's been using retinol for a long time and you feel like the benefits have plateaued, then moving up to a stronger product like retinoid, not a bad idea, just as long as you talk to a skincare professional, a dermatologist, board certified medical professional before you do this, because again, that's a prescription for a reason, and they can help guide you through the process and make sure that the product that you are being given and using is designed specifically for your skin type. Now, I hope you guys found this retinoid tutorial helpful. If you did, please like it, share it out. It really helps my channel. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video that's coming up next. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel. Stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you over on that next video.